Hi! In this video today, I want to share with you how you can turn things around when you live a conscious life. That means when you use tools like constantly having new holistic experiences, which is what I share in my events, programs, and everything I do. Check my website, link is under this video. So yesterday I had this appointment for hand therapy because this is what I do since I had an operation on my thumb recently. I'll talk about this in another video, the why, and I'm currently having hand therapy to help my thumb move again like normally, which is going really well, I feel, considering I had the operation 6 weeks ago. So I had this appointment which is planned at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. is like a time I don't like because that means by the time it finishes, I end up going back home. It's far away from my house, like between half an hour and an hour drive. And after the appointment, that means I'm going to be potentially stuck in traffic because it's peak time in the country I live in, and I live in in a city area, so traffic is not nice when you end up stuck in it. So I wasn't happy about it, but I thought I would still go. It was my last appointment doing hand therapy, which I was really happy with. And I thought, okay, it'd be great if I could arrive home earlier. Like consciously I think about it and then I drop it. That's the process basically. If you want to live a life that is more aligned, think about what you want and then drop it. Don't hold on to it so much. Oh, I so want this, I really want that. Like I really want this partner in a relationship, or I really want this house. And then you're so onto it, ongoing all the time. Like dropping it is good and let the universe, life do its part. Otherwise, the more you are holding on to something, then you actually push it away and you repel it. It's kind of like a cat and a dog. You know, cats and dogs are actually very different. Dogs are like constantly like jumping on you and wanting cuddles from you, but then you feel like sometimes you just want to pull away and it's annoying. Whereas a cat isn't like that. It's gonna wait and stay away from you. If you approach a cat too much, it's gonna like be nasty to you sometimes and not be very welcoming. And if you think about behaving more like a cat instead of a dog when it comes to life manifestations, it works much better. And then the cat, when the cat is ready, the cat actually comes to you, and then you get the cuddles and you get the bonding with the cat in a way that is different than from a dog. And that's kind of how life works, really, the cat way, not the dog way. Okay, coming back to my story. So I'm going to I'm heading towards my appointment and I'm behaving like it's going to be earlier. But in my head, I'm not thinking I'm going to get it earlier. I'm just going earlier, thinking I'm going to do some shopping, maybe walking around in this town, which is different from my hometown or where I live. And so I got an hour early, and then on the way there, I get a call, and it's a lady from my appointment, and she says, "Oh, Mary, I have a cancellation. Can you come earlier?" And it's actually, I'm just like a few minutes away from the place. So I'm telling her, "Oh, this is perfect," because I'm about like 5 minutes away, literally. And so she goes, "Oh, it was great. Looking forward to seeing you." And he arrived 45 minutes early, and she takes me in straight away. That means actually I'm finishing an hour almost earlier than the actual normal time I would have finished otherwise, and I'm able to just go back home earlier, skip the traffic, and that was just so great. I mean, there's the small things that you get when you live a conscious life. You just constantly manifest and recreate and reshape your reality ongoing. And this is not like, this is my life every single day, and that can be yours every single day too, and with bigger things and smaller things, anything. And for this to happen, the only thing we need to do is constantly work on new holistic experiences, because when we do these things, like practices, breathing techniques, meditation, sound healing, different practices and modalities that I share in my events and programs, you constantly create something very crucial in our lives that we have to constantly keep creating new neural pathways. And that way, you always keep embodying your highest potential and living life at a higher level. Living life consciously, like your body, your memory, the way you function is kind of at the top level, the best you can do. Creates a healthy routine in your body and mind that is really enticing you and your life to be upgraded ongoing. It's not like you grow and you stop. Some people think, oh, we go to school, we learn all these things, we became better, and then there's nothing else to life. We get a job and we stop. That's it. No more growth. being conscious on a daily basis is constantly growing. Therefore, constantly doing new practices. That's why I say new holistic practices all the time, and not just this meditation that you do forever in your life and you never change, or this like yoga practice that you constantly do and you never change it, you never question it. Do include new practices in your life, new holistic practices, so that you can constantly create new pathways, new neural pathways. And so then I finished my appointment and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get a cab because I need to rush to get my daughter back from school, though her dad was taking her. But then he had that appointment, so he was telling me, can you arrive before 5:30, I think he said, and he was like, it was 3:30. So I'm booking this cab, but then I'm thinking in my head, I want to go shopping. I saw this like pumpkin costume in a charity shop and I'm thinking my daughter would love it and I just want to go. So I'm booking this cab, and look at this, because when you do something that you don't fully like or want, this is what can happen, like a kind of chaotic situation. I'm booking this cab and the cab is like delayed, the price goes up, there's an internet connection like dodgy that doesn't work, so I can't even see where the taxi is. And it keeps being like that for the next 10 minutes. Like I'm holding onto it, it's not working, the cab isn't coming, it's stuck on the same like spot, not moving. And even after like 10 minutes, it says it's still 10 minutes away, and it's increasing the time to longer. And I'm thinking, whoa, there's something going on, it's not working. And then I pause here for a moment and I ask myself, Mary, do you actually want to take a cab back home now? And the answer was no. I just want to go to that charity shop, go shopping, chill in town for a little moment, and then go back home. And so I'm questioning, why are you booking a cab if you don't want to go back home now? And the answer was, because someone is rushing me and I feel like I have to fulfill their desires in rushing myself, when I don't have to. Like even if I take the cab like 20 minutes later, it's not going to change and affect much of my timing. And so that's the point I want to also share with you. Do you always do the thing that you want? And if you don't, take a moment to notice, why do you not do this thing that you want to do? Why do you feel like you're forced to do something different than what you want to do? Is it for someone else? Is it because you feel like you have to behave a certain way? Is it because you want to please someone else? Because if you live like that, that's the opposite of a conscious life, and you're going to get a chaotic life as a consequence. Even if chaos looks like normal for most people, who go for a job, a 9 to 5, and don't want to do it, but then chaos could be looking like having extra weight on, being tired, feeling depressed, not feeling lively and on top of yourself, anything like that. Just not being happy overall, or certain times in your life you think you are, but truthfully, if you dig deeper, you could be happier. That's my point. So sometimes we do things that we don't want to do, but we don't have to do these things, but we force ourselves to do it, and that's gonna give us a life that is the opposite of a conscious life. Okay, so here I am doing my shopping, canceling the cab, buying these unicorn shoes, like slippers for my daughter. How cute this is. I found those at the shop, and then I went back in my own timing and everything was perfect. I managed to reach house to get my daughter at her dad's just on time. Everything was fine. So sometimes we pressure ourselves for nothing. I hope this video helps. I shall catch up later to share together some new holistic practices and experiences in my events and programs. Link under this video. Bye now.